Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. In this video, we're going to be doing something different. We're not doing a paint protection film install video. We're going to be going over how to wash a disgusting vehicle that's just super filthy. We've got our Tesla Model Y here. It's 2022 Model Y Performance. I just took this vehicle on a 3,460 mile road trip through 7 different states in the US. And it is absolutely covered in bugs. And it is just grimy and disgusting. It hasn't been washed in like over 2 weeks. So I'm gonna show you guys just how dirty this is. Come down over here. You can see front end is just destroyed with bug guts and grasshoppers and anything else that you could have possibly hit. We come around over here. You can see on the windshield just how dirty and grimy it is, even on the paint. Whole car is wrapped in our Defense Plus paint protection film, so we ain't gonna worry about scratching anything. Even if we come down over here to the wheels, you can see just how disgusting they are. So we're gonna go step by step, get this vehicle nice and clean, and we're gonna start the wheels first. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get started cleaning the wheels. We've got our pressure washer here. The very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just take the pressure washer and I'm just going to give them a good thorough rinse. Next up, we're going to take our wheel cleaner. This is Gion Q2M wheel cleaner. We don't have our own wheel cleaner yet, so we are going to be using the Gion product, and it is a very good product to use. So I'm just going to take it, I'm going to spray some on the tire, go all the way around, and then I'm going to go inside the barrel of the wheel. And then I'm going to hit the face of the wheels. And we're going to let that sit for about a minute or two, and we're going to let that chemical just start to dissolve whatever brake dust and any kind of other junk is built up on the wheel. We're going to let that loosen up a bit before we start working it. Okay, first thing we're going to do now is we're going to scrub the inside of the barrels. So I got this soft brush right here. Just going to give those a good scrub. Okay, now that that is done, what we're going to do is we're going to take our detail brush and we're just going to get the front over here done. And then I'm going to come along the sides over here, the lug nuts as well. And last but not least, we're going to scrub the sidewall of the tire. There we go. Now we're going to rinse everything off. see all the iron washing away into the drain. And that's just one wheel. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna do the other 3 wheels. Okay, now that we got our rims and tires clean, we're gonna start to getting the bugs off the front end of the vehicle. We've got our amped all-purpose cleaner here. This is perfect for removing bugs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray this on the front end, and we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let the chemicals work at eating away all the bugs, and then we're gonna rinse it off, and we're gonna repeat this process until all the bugs are gone. Okay, so we did our first pass. I'd say we got probably 75–80% of the bugs off. Now we're just going to repeat the process one more time. So we've got our all-purpose cleaner here. Going to spray it down. Okay, now that we've got the front end done, what we're going to do is we're going to spray the mirrors and the windshield down. We'll also spray along the A-pillar as well too. And then we're going to spray this passenger window down as well, because there's a lot of bug guts on there as well. Okay, now that we got the bugs off both the front end, the mirrors, the windshield, the front driver and passenger windows, now what we're going to do is we're going to take and spray the car down with our foam soap. So we got our megawatt foam soap in the foam cannon right now. This is going to be a 2-part system that we're going to be doing. The first time, what we're going to do is we're just going to foam the whole car, and we're just going to let the chemicals sit and eat away at the dirt and grime that's built up on the car, and then we're going to rinse it off. And then we're going to foam it a second time, and then we're going to use a microfiber towel to wipe the whole car down to get the remaining dirt and debris off the vehicle. So it should work pretty good. right, we foamed it up one time and let it sit, let the chemical do its thing. I'd say I probably removed 80, 85, 90% of all the dirt and grime that was on the paint. Now we're gonna foam it down one more time, and then we're gonna wipe it down, and we're gonna get that last 10% of grime and dirt that's on the paint that doesn't wanna come off. So let's get to it. Okay, now we got the vehicle foamed down for the second time. I'm gonna take a microfiber towel. I don't use wash mitts, I use microfiber towels, and I fold them up like this. And I don't use a 2-bucket method either. Every time I'm done a section, I take and I flip the microfiber towel over, so I always have a clean section. So let's get to it. We'll start with the hood. Okay, excuse me. Okay, now we got the whole car washed. We're going to do a quick iron remover decontaminant on the paint. So I got CarPro Iron X here. So all we're going to do is just spray this on the paint. Just give it a light misting. Work our way around. Won't bother doing the glass a whole lot. So what this is going to do is it's going to dissolve any built up brake dust that may have gotten on the paint while I was gone. As soon as it starts to come in contact with any kind of brake dust, it's going to turn red. It's actually going to look like blood. I really wish you guys could smell how good this stuff smells. It smells amazing. The guy that's filming this, he absolutely loves the smell of it. Like, he loves the smell of rotten eggs. And he is not holding his nose right now. In case you haven't figured out that sarcasm, this stuff smells like absolute crap. But does its job well. Okay, now we'll let that sit on the vehicle for a few minutes before rinsing it off, and we'll see if any contamination comes off the vehicle. Okay, since the car is completely clean now, we got rid of all the bug guts, road grime that was on the vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to dry it off. Now the whole vehicle is wrapped in our Defense Plus PPF, and there's also ceramic coating in our Defense Plus paint and PPF ceramic coating. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our Recharge ceramic spray. This is like a quick detailer, acts like a bit of a multivitamin to the ceramic coating, just refreshes those hydrophobic properties that are in the ceramic coating. And what we're going to be using for that is our CarPro drying towel. Now what I like to do, I like to take and lay the drying towel down upside down on the hood, just like this when I start, because you want it to be a little bit wet. And I like to give a good solid mist to the drying towel. And then what I'll do is I'll flip it over, and then I'm just going to do a couple sprays on the hood itself. So 1, 2, 3, and then flip the towel over, and then you just dry this vehicle off. We're going to repeat this process around the whole vehicle and get this thing good and clean. Okay, so now we're going to do the rear hatch. Now one thing with these Teslas, I'm not 100% sure if this is an issue on the Model 3 or the S or the X, but I know it is on the Model Y. The next time I have one of those vehicles in my shop, I'm definitely going to pay attention to it. But I've noticed on our Model Y, every time we wash it, water builds up between the hatch and the glass over here, and you can't get it out properly. So what I recommend doing is just dry off the hatch like you normally would, and don't worry about that for now. And then what you do from there is you just open the rear hatch right there. Everything is going to come down out over here. So you can see how that's drained out, and that's perfect, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, so now the last thing we have to do is we have to dry off the roof and the windshield. Now, drying towel, it's good and wet already. I wrung it out, so we're good to go one last time. Now what I like to do when drying off the roof, I like to take it, drape it over just like this so it's laying flat, and pull it back like that, and repeat. It's a really, really good way to dry the whole, or to dry a large section off without leaving a bunch of moisture behind. We'll do the same thing on the windshield. Now as soon as you start to see a lot of streaks like that, just wring the towel out. And repeat. There we go. Now we'll go over to the driver's side and we'll finish off the little bit that we didn't get. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that video. That is how we do a deep, thorough decontamination wash on a vehicle. I just figured after doing such a long road trip and with the vehicle being a complete disaster, it'd be great to show you guys how we go about doing these deep washes on vehicles to get them perfectly clean. So if you guys like that video, make sure you leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more DIY PPF content and ceramic coating content and just a whole bunch more content that we have coming your way.